Hello and welcome to Tacking Starward, Episode 6. This is the real Episode 6. I skipped one last time. I apologize for the confusion. I am Kyle. I am the GM of this wonderful game. Joining us this evening in no particular order is going to be Lee.
Hello! I am Lee. I play Mud, the slime monk.
All right, and after Lee, we have got Wendy.
I'm Wendy. I play Shaden, the Dwarven Cleric.
After Wendy, we've got Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Mole, the sorcerer, or warlock. Good God.
Yeah, way to go. And then last but not least, tonight we have got Everoth.
Hello, I am Emperor, and I play Mojo, the Bodacious Paladin.
All right, and usually joining us but unable to tonight because he's got to do things like pay the bills so he can feed his kid is Drew, but he is not joining us this evening. So we shall get started. Last session on attacking Starward, our party went to a series of asteroids, found a bunch of astral elves living upon them, old folks who decided they had had enough with their adventuring and warring ways, came to this little sliver of the astral sea to live peacefully. Um, the gems and the stones that were needed to fit into the crystal skull are now in their possession, but upon grabbing them, they awoke everything in this crypt from its slumber. They handily dealt with some mummies and some skeletons, but as they were leaving, a couple of ghosts appeared from the two fireplaces, the two in the entry hall. Um, so let us begin by rolling initiative.
Oh yeah, we're not carrying over our initiative from last time.
That was for a different combat.
Okay. I got a 17 and Wendy got a 2.
I got a 4. No, I mean a 6.
17 for Mojo.
The ghosts got a 3.
So mine did not change.
All right. So, intrepid heroes, you have angered the last of the spirits of this place, and they are coming for you. We go to the top of the order, and that would be our warlock Mole. You are up first.
Okay. I haven't actually done anything hostile yet.
I believe they pointed at you and started moving towards you last.
Okay. And there's plenty of you know what? I will change the weapon in my hand back to my normal scimitar. for an action.
Your normal scimitar?
Yeah, well, usually I have a scimitar, but I had a club, a
Oh,
maul or something,
right,
or
right.
a warhammer. Anyway, and I'll curse the one on the left for bonus action.
The one
And
on your left?
yeah, the one on my left.
Alright. He is so cursed. It is so cursed.
That is my turn.
We'll just call it red for the curse.
Perfect.
And that is Mole's turn. Which takes us to Mojo.
Question.
Mojo's
I'm
up.
sorry. Would I be able to see them?
Uh, you know that there's something down there. I don't know that you can see them specifically, but I don't know if Mole said anything.
From here, would I be able to see them?
Yes.
Okay. Would be able to attack twice. So he catches up with Maul. Sees this looking weird, but this one looks okay. So he's gonna load a musket on it.
All right.
I believe that is only a +2 to hit because of the dexterity, taking a -1. So bang. 13.
13 hits.
Unless it has a different damage value, it's 1d12 -1.
The musket?
Oh, yeah. So 2 damage.
All right.
Uh, I have a second attack, but because of my griff, I am not needing to reload, right? I just can shoot again.
You do ignore the reload property of a rifle.
You do indeed.
Shooting again. So bang. 14. And deals 9 damage.
If those are ghosts, is it a magical? It may not deal any damage.
It's just a normal musket.
It deals half damage.
Okay.
They've got resistance,
That's
not
Mojo.
immunity. That is Mojo. Now it is time for Mud. Mud, you just heard a couple of gigantic boom booms from down the hall.
I'm gonna shout down the hall and just be like, "Hey, what are we shooting at?" And then I guess I'm just gonna slowly meander my way back towards them.
All right.
That's pretty much all I can do. So
Well, you could
You just
run.
sprint, you can do double.
Like you're a monk.
I could,
You
but
could-
would I?
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
You can sprint twice as well because you can spend like one key point.
I could, but would I?
Yeah.
You know,
All right. So if that is Mud, that brings us to the ghosties. Well, you obviously one hovers over that way and the other hovers over this way. I think so. We are Colin. What does the curse do?
It's mostly offensive. What is it? Plus, +3 bonus to damage, critical on a 19 or a 20, and if it dies, I gain 6 hit points. So it's entirely offensive.
Okay. So, oh, this is fun. Okay. Yeah, so Colin, the ghost in front of you reaches out to touch you. And it rolls. Why did my d20 disappear? You handily don't get hit.
Use my shield to smack the hand away. Like, don't touch me.
Yeah, I don't even think you need to do that. It rolled a 3. I don't think
Okay.
it's close. It like swipes at you and you're just out of reach. And then ever this round, I think same thing. Jesus. Something tells me that I'm not gonna touch you on a 4. No, a 9. So that's the ghosties. Which brings us to Shaden. Shaden, you heard a couple of gunshots, and then Mud, asked if everything was okay and started going that way.
I'm gonna follow Mud. Someone's shooting someone, they might be hurt.
Okay.
Right. Which brings us back to the top to Mole.
Just attacking with my sword. Rolled a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yeah, you hit.
All right, 1d6 plus 5 plus another 3. Oh, I rolled a 1. So 9 damage with a magical sword.
Oh. Yes, it is magic, isn't it?
It is made entirely out of magic.
All right. So that happens. Next, we go to...
Oh, no, wait, that was a crit. Because it's cursed and I rolled a 19.
Oh.
So it takes another 5.
All right.
And you know what? Nope, that's it. That's all.
Okay.
No, fuck it. Action surge.
All right.
14 plus 6,
That
so
hits.
20. Not a crit this time, but I rolled a 5. Plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13 more damage.
Ouch. Wow, you're pretty well fucking this thing up.
Okay, now it's not my turn anymore.
Okay. Which brings us around to Mojo.
Go with the. Um, okay, it's 4. Sorry. I thought it was divine, so I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to whack him twice with my hammer. First one. Oh! Dice went to the space. It's never going to be seen again. No way. I rolled a 19. It's a critical.
19. Okay. Awesome.
I think I crit with 19. Let me confirm that. Features and traits. Devices, device. Yes, because I'm using a two weapon, a weapon with two rape weapon. It's oh no, I'm wrong. I reroll ones and twos. I think I'm confusing it with another ability.
Oh,
Sorry, I go crit.
okay. We'll roll that damage.
Okay, that is 2d6 plus 3. First attack deals 13 damage. Second attack, another 19 plus 3 for 8 plus 3. That's 11 damage. So 13 plus 11, 24.
24. All right.
Crushing.
24 divided by 2 is 12.
That's Mojo.
I really should have just kept the big guys that I had. All right. So now it is Mud.
Okay, so I guess I'm still running. I guess once I can actually see ghosts, I'll probably go ahead and sprint up behind Ever.
Okay.
I'm not really close enough to do any damage, though, right?
Not yet.
So I'm just gonna run behind him and be like, "Holy crap! Where did these come from?"
Okay. All right. Which brings us to the ghosties. Colin. Oh no, everybody in this hallway. So Ever, Colin, and Lee, make wisdom savings throws, please.
Is this against magic?
No, horrifying visage. It's basically a fright check.
Yeah.
5 from Mojo.
Oh no.
15.
13.
Oh shit. Oh no.
This is
Okay.
the scene in Ghostbusters where the sweet librarian suddenly turns horrifying.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Like, Colin, the one you've cursed, like, goes totally horrifying. Frightened for 1 minute. Everybody who rolled less than a 14 is frightened for
Oh.
1 minute.
I passed.
Yeah. And then, anybody who failed by 5, roll me a 1d4.
That's
1d4?
just Ever.
3.
If the save fails by 5 or more, the target also ages 1d4 times 10 years.
Oh, God.
Wow.
So he aged 13 years.
No,
30.
30.
30 years.
So
Wait, is he dead?
No, how old was he? Because we were young. You're just in your 40s now.
So the aging effect can be reversed with a greater restoration spell, but like right now, like Ev, you just shit your pants and turned gray.
Okay.
He's like 48. He's not even 50. He may not be gray yet.
We're gonna say you got wrinkly and some gray. You just aged a bit.
Okay.
So that was the one in front of Colin. You guys are frightened. You have the frightened condition.
Which does what?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
So mostly disadvantage.
Mostly disadvantage.
Okay.
And then Ev, the ghost in front of you actually like glides right through you and hits into Mud. Mud, roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm bad at that one though. Except not today. 17.
17? Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, it like sinks into you, and then you kind of force of will push it out of you.
Ooh, that was weird.
What's funny is she's the person that probably has the lowest charisma.
Yes, I know.
Oh, definitely. Good
That
God.
went really well.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that was them.
Shaden's still moving up.
Shaden's still moving up, I think.
Okay.
Which brings us around to Mull. Mull, it's your turn.
So I didn't. So that
ghosty is scary.
terrifying. Yeah. But that's the only thing that it did, right? It didn't try to attack me again.
No, it did not.
Okay. Well, I have disadvantage, but I'm still trying to attack it. 16 and a 6, so unless a 12 hits.
A 12 does in fact hit.
Oh shit, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 3 more, so 12 more damage to the scary thing.
Ooh. Nine. All right. Sweet. Yeah, that certainly does it.
Listen, do I have a bonus action or anything I can do? I can regain hit points, but hilariously, I haven't lost any. Yeah, okay, we're good.
All right. Which brings us to Mojo.
Would I have not had an attack of opportunity when he left my attack range without disengaging?
Yeah, I guess you would have actually.
But it would be a 15 plus 3, 18.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last Astral Spark for an extra 3 damage. On a total. That is 5 plus 3, 8 crushing plus 3 force.
All right.
And then it goes to my turn, and I cannot hit him. So
You can't approach that person.
I'm gonna go hit this one.
You cannot
2 attacks.
approach that person.
Oh,
'Cause
sorry.
you're scared of it. You can't
I thought I
willingly
was
move
scared of
forward.
this one.
No.
Nope.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Shoot the ethereal thing with Colin standing right behind it.
I thought you said it well before you said it sarcastically. So after I roll in
Oh, and don't
7,
forget you have disadvantage
how I have disadvantage?
because you're frightened of it.
I can't wait for something to go horribly wrong and for you to just
I mean,
shoot
honestly,
him.
same.
I shouldn't have. I wouldn't have shot if that would have
But
been an
it's
issue.
fine.
But
It's fine.
I'm oddly excited about this.
7. Go ahead.
7 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So in this case, since you missed, I am gonna roll a d20, 1 through 10. It hits the wall. Anything higher, and it hits Colin. 50% chance.
Wow, that's okay.
Eight. It hits a wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn and not make a second attack because I don't think I can do anything, and I don't think I can do anything that does not put my party in danger.
But it's fun to shoot Mo.
It is kind of fun to shoot Colin.
Oh,
All right.
That's
All right. So that is Mojo. After Mojo, it is Mud.
I mean, I guess we're just gonna see how punching goes.
that's the level 5. Your fist count like divine or something?
I don't.
Was that
Do
a
they?
higher level?
I don't think that's quite yet.
I think it's a
Okay,
higher
okay.
level.
Okay.
Like I think I have the ability to do like the weird stun thing if I wanted to, but I don't think that I'm like spiritually punchy yet.
Unlucky.
Yeah, you know, it's fine. I don't think that I hit.
What's your total?
See, the roll is 6, but somebody's trying to read my page, so I can't. What the rest of my thing is? Oh, I guess it is +6, so I guess that's 12.
No, you hit.
Yay! Five bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Which I feel is just like not good enough, so I guess I'll just like use a point for the Fury of Blows and take 2 more unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
All right. Yeah, you start wailing on it. Wailing through it.
Oh, that was almost a 20, and instead it's a 4. That's only a 10.
That does not hit. That'll hit.
Yay! Seven bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Apparently, it's really hard to punch things that are not solid. I think that's my turn.
All right. Which brings us around to the ghosts. First ghost will Colin, it moves like into you. Roll me a charisma with disadvantage because you're frightened.
It's against magic though now, right?
Is it against magic? It's a possession.
Then yes, it's against magic.
Okay.
So normally I would have advantage against that. So I think those cancel each other out, and I'm just rolling straight. Yeah, I rolled a 10 plus 3, so 13.
13 is not quite good enough. You needed a
Well,
14.
boo.
One humanoid that the ghost can see within 5 feet must succeed on a DC 14 charisma savings throw or be possessed by the ghost. The ghost then
Okay.
disappears and the target is incapacitated and loses control of its body. The ghost now controls the body but doesn't deprive the target of awareness. The ghost can't be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect except ones that turn undead, and it retains its alignment. Intelligence.
Well, it's time to start shooting Colin.
It otherwise uses the possessed target's statistics but doesn't gain access to the target's knowledge class features or other proficiencies. The possession lasts.
Oh, you guys aren't nearly as screwed as you could be.
So, Colin is possessed.
Mull is possessed.
Mull is possessed. Well, both.
Either way.
Both, maybe. So, yeah, you guys see that happening. Yeah. And the other ghosty... Hold on. There's a second one. This one actually disappears for a minute. It turns like it gets more less opaque and then kind of just vanishes for a minute. Vanishes.
Now
it's
Shaden
Shaden's
can move
turn.
up.
Shaden,
Okay.
You move up and
Just in time for everything to look like nothing
Right?
is wrong.
nothing is happening. There's nothing going on over here.
No ghosties in sight, right?
No ghosties
No ghosts.
in sight.
It's fine. I think we chased him off.
Uh-huh. Ooh. I don't want to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Like, oh. How can I suss out what's really going on?
You need like detect evil or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Evil.
I'll do detect evil.
The spell or a class feature?
I think it's a spell.
How about Eyes of the Grave?
Ooh. Yeah.
As an action, know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you. Oh, that isn't behind total cover. Ah, that still might work.
You might be able to see the one in St. Paul and let us know.
Yeah, I would do that.
Does being in a person count as cover?
We're gonna find out.
All right. All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah. Mull is appearing to you as undead, and there's an undead behind you.
Cool.
Wow, dealer's choice. No, actually, that's all you can do unless you have a bonus action. What can you do for a bonus action? Nothing.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you have no bonus actions. Okay, so
Alright.
Mole's turn.
Mole.
He screams internally.
Mole screams internally. Okay, so I'm just gonna use your initiative because it uses your stats. So,
Cool.
Mole charges forward and stabs Mojo.
Okay, so it uses my stats, but not any of my A class features. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a +6 to hit.
+6. Okay, I guess it doesn't stab. It slashes Mojo across the chest.
I like the image of the stab.
What's to hit?
Yeah, stabbing seems a lot more like intentional.
22.
That hits.
For 4 plus
6.
6 damage. Okay, so 10 damage.
No, 6 to hit. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, 9 damage then.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, Mole just ran up and attacked you.
Mojo looks at this, looks at the wound, and says, "Is it really a good time for a spiffy brawl? All right." And he punches him in the face twice, and then he tries to grapple him with a bonus action. First one is a 19 plus 3.
That'll hit.
Okay, I believe my feat of Tribe Brawler is going to make my punches be d4s for damage. So this is the second attack to know if I'm going to roll another.
You should really just hit
Oh.
R over it instead of trying the.
It's still a. Well, no.
Unless your bonus is
proficiency
plus 10.
No, it's a 6.
Yeah, the no.
Okay.
You don't have to click and drag. You can just hover over it and hit R.
That's going to be 7 damage, fist to the face as he tries to get you unconscious. And I believe my Tavern Brawl allows me to make a Tavern Brawl grapple. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon on your turn, you can use the bonus action to attempt a grapple on the target.
This takes down my hit points, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The possessee. The ghost cannot be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect, except ones that turn undead.
So what do I need to roll for attempting a grapple?
I think that's just strength. Like it's just an attack.
It's not a saving throw, so I don't have advantage.
Oh, opposing.
Well, I rolled a 4 plus 3, so that's a 7.
Takes place. It takes the place of an attack, so you choose to grapple with your attack action. So I don't think you can.
He's got the Tavern Brawler thing that he just read that lets him.
Oh.
Okay, so Mull
Contested
Wild is
ability check.
either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
I think it'll be acrobatics with the +6.
Yep. Okay. $20. No grapple.
But you don't get access to proficiency, class features, and knowledge of the creature you possess.
The ghost can't be.
Then it was 3 instead of 6.
Well, he still rolled a 14, so
So
Success.
17.
17.
Yeah, you succeed. And that's Mojo's turn.
All right. So after Mojo, it is Mud. Mud, you just watched a ghost disappear, and then as well you watched Mole come up and take a huge slash against Mojo.
Well, I mean, I know like we all kind of want to hit Mojo every once in a while, but like totally not cool, dude. I'm pretty sure that as a slime, I get a bonus to trying to grapple, but I can't remember where I saw that.
If you get behind him somehow, you might be able to get a bonus advantage from being able to shit, what was the name of it? Flanking?
I might just be insane.
I'm sorry, what?
I thought that I remembered reading something about getting a bonus to grappling because I was a slime, but I might be insane.
Oh, I don't know. You're gonna have to look through your stuff.
I think I'm just insane.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for that. Yeah, I don't see anything.
We're probably going to try to grapple him anyway.
All right. Take your movement.
I probably just want to get on like the other side of him, right?
Yeah,
Here-ish?
that'll work. You are flanking, so
This
you get advantage.
that just means I roll twice and take the best roll?
Uh-huh.
This is the same way as attacking, right?
Yes.
Okay, well I guess I have a 12.
A 12 plus. Strength
I'm not
dex.
sure, because the unarmed
Strength or
strikes
dex?
have a +6, but what would it be?
Plus strength or dex.
+3!
Plus 3. And Mole, you've
15.
got a plus 3, I believe, so 16?
Jerks.
AC 18.
It's not 8 AC, it's not versus AC, it's versus your dex.
Oh, right.
So I rolled a 13. So, yes. You miss again. Sorry.
Oh, don't you get advantage because of flanking?
That was with
She
advantage.
did.
The alternative roll was a 2, so I don't know which one you wanted me to pick.
Never mind, sorry, I missed the advantage roll, sorry.
Alright. So now it's the ghosts. Whoop. Ghost appears back right behind you. And
Don't let it take you, Wendy.
yeah, it's going to take a swipe at Windy. Verse a 17.
AC's 15.
That hits. Windy, you take... Oh my god. 6, 12, 22, 25 damage. Bye.
I just die.
No. But that was more than half of your HP in one attack.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Burn this undead.
Am I standing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This isn't GURPS.
Ugh.
If it was GURPS, you'd be so screwed.
Note
But
to
now it's
self:
your
avoid
turn.
GURPS. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. It's not a cast. It's not a spell. I'm gonna use my feature Turn Undead, and at level 5 it goes, all the way up to Destroy Undead, and I'm gonna get that fucker.
Some luck.
Alright, so that is a verse. What's your save DC?
My safety?
Save DC.
Oh, save DC.
Oh, I was reading something. I was almost there. Okay.
14.
Yeah.
So... Oh man, it does not save.
Is it challenge rating 1/2 or less?
No, it's challenge rating 4.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, then it's not destroyed. It is just scared.
Yeah. It flutters off. How long is
Um,
it scared for? A minute? I believe.
Shaden?
Oh.
DC 14. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. Can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
It also can't take reactions. Ooh. And it's every undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet.
Oh.
Yep.
The ghost can't be targeted by any attack, spell, or other except ones that turn undead and retain its alignment. Okay. Well, the other one failed too. So, whoop! That one's out as well. Which brings us to Mull, who is no longer possessed.
You get a
He can
turn
just get
now.
punched in the face.
At least I did something productive.
That was very
No, that was
productive.
very helpful. Thank you.
Incredibly.
We would be so screwed without you.
Okay. Wrathful Smite casting as a bonus action. Attacking the cursed thing. 13 plus 6 is 19.
That hits.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 5. So that's 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 3 more for the curse is 7, 8, 9. Plus Wrathful Smite. It deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. And it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me. So it takes another 2 psychic damage on top of that.
Alright, so what's the total?
10.
Okay,
Ten-
you
10 damage.
swipe at it, and as your sword passes through and you deal all of that damage, it poofs out of existence.
I think Mole is screaming the entire time and not a dignified scream.
All right. So there was that one. Mole. After Mole is Mojo.
Am I able to move here?
Yeah.
Making 2 attacks. Do I get advantage? I'm not sure if I need to be in another angle to gain.
No, you have to be able to draw a line through their square.
Got it. So it's going to be 2 attacks. Rolling. I rolled a 14 plus 6. That's a 20 and an 18.
Those hit.
Okay. That's going to be 2 hammer strikes, spending 2. What was the name of it? Divine Smites of level 1. So that only gives me 2d8 for 1, so that's 4d8. More. And rolling. 43 damage, from which 19 is crushing. Oh, 19 plus 3. 22 is crushing, and 24 radiant.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Clara.
You take that second swipe, and same thing. Your hammer collides in with it, and it poofs out of existence.
Yay! Ding dong, the ghosts are dead.
All right. You've killed the ghosts.
I'm just gonna turn to Mole and be like, wasn't that like weird how they like go through you? It's kind of cool, right?
Went into me! He like trembles spasmodically.
It was all like, woo!
Can I roll that search roll I never got to roll last time?
Yes, you can.
uh, 5.
You rolled a 5.
Yeah, I think that he's a little wigged out from everything that just happened.
Yeah, you find 130 gold pieces.
I think Mojo gets one still as well.
I believe he does.
That was perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5. I don't think it buys anything.
Wow.
You find 60 gold pieces and 200 silver pieces.
Oh, okay. You'll add that to everything else.
All
You got
right.
that, Colin?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, you've defeated the ghosts. You've cleared the dungeon. And searched and looted for everything you think you're gonna find.
Mole cannot get out of here fast enough.
Hey, with Mojo. He needs a cleric or a new pair of pants. Probably both.
I seem to be super chill.
Awesome. So yeah, Quiddick eventually comes out of the room and comes around and is like, "Oh, what happened here?"
It was inside of me.
All right. Well, I assume you guys go back up.
Yes.
All right. So you guys come out of the hole and you're inside the tree. There's a couple of guys waiting for you.
I'm just gonna make some ghost noises, just specifically at Mull, because it's fun.
So as you come up, you'll notice that the inside of the tree has a few torches that are now burning blue as well. There's a couple of guys waiting for you, including your the leader, the elf friend. And they say, "Well,
The undead are re-dead.
well, that's good. I assume that you found what you're looking for."
Yes. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, we we'd like to invite you for dinner, but we actually think you should leave because you need to finish casting that. No?
Is the moon is going to follow us?
That's what
Hold on.
we're worried about.
Give me. Let's take 5. I want to ponder on something.
Okay, 5 it is.
Let's take 5. We will be back in 5 minutes. And we're back. Our intrepid heroes have come out of the dungeon safely. The tree is burning with blue fire, and we're gonna retcon everything that happened after that. The you guys come out, and they're all there, and yeah, we assume you found what you're looking for.
Oh yeah. Mull will jiggle the bag that has the goodies in it.
Wonderful. You might want to do whatever it is you need to do with that, because we would appreciate if you didn't bring trouble our way.
You guys have already been shockingly accommodating. I think we can probably leave.
Well, you're welcome to stay once the ritual is performed, but if you would like to leave, we understand.
I think the more lead that we have on whatever is chasing us, the better. But if anybody in the group has, a different idea.
We should probably do whatever we're supposed to do with the things.
Do you think we should do that before leaving?
Probably.
Okay.
If you do it after leaving, though, then they won't be coming here, because they'll know you've left.
Fair.
Yeah, we could do it in the astral sea, or even in wild space, just somewhere out of the way.
So are we leaving then?
I think we should. And I don't hear any dissent, so let's go.
Yeah, alright, so you start heading up. As you're approaching your ship, you definitely start hearing music. There's
From the ship?
Yeah, there's a band playing on the ship. You know, the group of people that you all escaped Faerun with?
Oh, yeah, right, them.
We do have, in fact, a band on our ship.
You do.
I guess I forgot about that when I got possessed.
Woo!
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
Well, I didn't get possessed, and it just felt all wobbly.
Okay, well, climb on board and spout off a bunch of stuff that sounds nautical, but to anybody who knows, it's mostly gibberish.
Before we depart, could Mojo buy some new pants from the elves? Not sure if they have tailor.
Because you've defecated in yours twice this evening?
Well, Mojo have heard of the undead. It's the first time he actually fights them, and they're far more rotten than he expected.
No.
Are we going to acknowledge the fact that Mojo is, like, old now?
Also, really, really wounded.
Oh, yeah, right.
How wounded
He's
are
the
you?
weird old dude surrounded by kids.
Yeah,
It's
we should
not like he can
probably
see
figure that out.
himself.
I am also not in great shape.
Yeah, but you haven't aged 30 years.
No, but definitely, starting to get a woozy from,
You're not the
Yeah.
one dude in the group that, like, everybody stares at and wonders, why is that old guy hanging out with all those young kids? That seems very weird and possibly suspicious.
fair.
But yeah, you can do a couple of casts of your wounds.
So that's what I'll do.
I didn't get hit this time.
I did, he says, looking at Mojo.
So what's it like to be hit like a brick wall?
Actually, his fist was surprisingly soft, all things considered. Can't say that I would have liked to have been hit by the hammer, though.
What was worse, the fist or the ghost?
The ghost. Let's see, how many... Wendy, you can use Cure Wounds 3 times. Each one does 11 hit points of healing.
I will do that.
And I can heal myself for 1d10 plus 2.
To who, Wendy? To who?
Joe and myself.
How much does Mojo get healed for?
22. But you're still old.
That puts me at 39.
You want to roll for me, Bip?
You don't need to roll. You automatically do the most possible healing.
Gotcha.
So I raised your hit points back up to 33. All right. Well, that'll at least get us on our way. And once we depart, I'll start working with the sword to figure out what sort of ritual we need to do with these gems.
Okay. Yeah, so you ask the sword. I'm sorry. Yasgur. And Yasgur is like, well, first you must fit the gems.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I'm not the smartest fella in the room. I understand that. I've come to terms with that over the years. But you're saying the 2 gems that we got for the eye stones need to go into the eyes? Hold on, this is blowing my mind.
We all know this is a hard
Well-
concept for you, Mo. It's fine.
I am surprised at the level of ingenuity and intelligence that you actually show. Well done.
Thank you. And he puts the gems into the eye, totally missing the sarcasm.
All right, gather everyone around.
Like everyone? Even
Wait, we have to be a part of this?
Well, everybody who is affected by the tracking spell, yes, you need to be here.
Okay.
I thought the sword was the
Alright.
only thing that was affected by the tracking skull or spell.
I think all of us that were in the room when you pulled up the stupid sword are affected, apparently.
Okay.
Did say
When
we
you
were all
took up the
marked.
sword, a radiance occurred that marked everyone in that room.
Okay. Well, then I will gather all of my friends and Mojo. We will do.
Wow.
You're the weird old dude of the group now. Just
Who
learn where
punched
you
me in
are.
the face.
Alright, sword boy. I'll
Like,
go
even
where
though
you
I was
want me.
possessed, I very clearly remember you hitting me in the face.
You slashed him first. You should have been grateful that he did not hit you with a hammer on the face instead.
You also seemed
You
like you
literally
enjoyed
told
punching him in the face.
Oh, yes, he definitely enjoys punching anybody in the face. It's his favorite pastime. But yeah, he didn't want to kill Maul. He wanted to knock him out. That's why he didn't crush his nose.
So we're gathered and squabbling.
As usual.
I was just waiting for the squabbling to end. Because you guys
You'll be waiting a while.
yeah. He says, now look the skull in the eyes.
We look the skull in the eyes.
Alright, so the moment you lock eyes on the skull with the eyes, from your eyes, there's like a glowing eminence that gets sucked out of you and into the skull, and the eyes emanate or glow for a second, and then the glow stops.
It's not tracking the skull now, is it? Maul asks the sword.
No, the skull is just taking the radiance and dissipating it from you.
Excellent. Does that mean we can go home now?
You could, yes. They'll be there watching.
You think?
Go home, find out.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
You know, I am getting really sick of your ignorance and impudence.
You know, as the one of us that has legs and hands, you could be a little more fucking grateful.
Shots fired.
I have all the time in the universe. Go ahead, throw me overboard. You would lose access to my powers.
Maul kind of hefts it in his hand for just a second.
Yeah, that's
And then,
what
and
I
then
thought.
leaves it. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Just saying. Doesn't hurt you to say thank you every once in a while.
Well, when you do something worthy of a thanking, you will get one.
Oh, man. All right, fine then, oh mighty leader. Tell us, where do we go next?
That's up to you. Now you've dissipated the spell. Just so you know, this is not a permanent solution. You must You must remain within the range of the skull. You must perform this ritual at least once a week, because the radiance will build up again with or without my presence. You have all been marked. It is for life.
Or until we kill whoever's following us.
Or until you kill whoever's following you.
I
The
think
mark
maybe
and the
it's time that
radiance
you...
will continue to be with you, but nobody will be looking for it.
He's translating for the sword, right?
I don't know. Ask him.
Sword boy, are you translating?
No, I think he's just talking to the sword. You're hearing half the conversation. Maybe Quiddick is around and translating, but otherwise, nope.
Nope, Quiddick is not around. He is...
I get the gist that they're
Asleep.
talking about how we can get away from the tracking spell.
I
Maybe
don't.
time that you clue us into exactly who's following us.
I told you. The demon lord...
Okay. Not
something
not
or
the
other.
name, but who is he? How do we defeat him? Help us go on the offense.
Well, I mean, you kill him. He's...
Okay,
like...
now you're being deliberately obtuse.
Well, you are not being very critical thinking. He is not an all-powerful demon, but he does command an army. It is not my job to figure out how to destroy him.
No, it's just your job to be a petulant asshole every time that I try and do something constructive.
I got you the ritual you needed to not be tracked.
Sure, I ask you what we need to do next. You said, whatever you want. I say, okay, tell us how we can kill this guy, and you said, figure it out. Remind me why I
would
keep
like
you around?
to interject here, and I'm going to look directly at the sword and be like, so if we destroy you and the skull, does that mean we can get what's-his-face off our backs?
No, you are permanently marked. You will live with this for the rest of your days.
Mole looks at her and just kind of shakes his head. Okay, how about this? Can you direct me towards a library where I can have the bookworm here start trying to figure out how to defeat this demon lord?
See, now there is an intelligent question.
Instead of being condescending, you can just give me an answer.
Yes, there are plenty of libraries.
I know they exist. I'm asking if you can direct me towards one.
Yes, yes, yes. There is one in the city of... Give me a second. Places and locations. In the city of Laplosis.
Okay. So Mole will drop the sword to the deck and turn around to look at everybody. He's like, okay. So I suggest that we go to the city of Loblosis to find a library so we can start researching the guy who's following us and try and figure out a way to go on the offensive. Is that acceptable to everybody here?
I guess it could be fun.
We have no other choice. We gotta do this, I guess.
Do you, think they've got, a music scene there?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, we like the music.
We should figure out exactly what our relationship with this band is.
Yeah, they've kind of just been chilling on your ship,
Eating our food.
eating your food.
Maybe we should just start by finding them a place to be. Or are they permanent now?
If they're permanent, then we get a cut of whatever they make. You know what? No, Mul's got the charisma. Let's work out. What do you want me to roll to start working out this business deal with them?
Are you going to be their
Uh,
manager now?
Tell you what.
Persuasion?
Tell you what. Let's have the conversation and then roll it.
Okay. Smells like, listen. Go ahead.
Do you need any help?
Well, not yet. I mean, you're welcome to interject in the conversation.
Okay.
So yeah, as we start flying into space, Maul will go up to like, listen, not like you guys haven't been a blast to have around, but let's be honest, like at this point, you're just kind of hanging out and eating our food. And if you want to stay on board the ship, I support it, but we're gonna have to figure out how you can contribute and at least, cover your own costs.
Well, if we went somewhere where we could play, we could raise some money.
And you'd be willing to either pay for your own food and give us a cut, or and give us a cut for like board and rent.
At this point, the manager interjects and you don't talk to the band about this stuff. You talk to me about this stuff.
I'm talking to everybody here because I feel like they should all have a say. This is not a business thing. This is living. All right, you are living on board of our ship.
Yeah, man. We're supposed to have a say in this. Who do you think you are? I am your manager. I have managed you to get to this point, and you're not dead because of me. Well, yeah, man, but no, shut up for now. Look, we're kind of a touring band. We don't like to stay in any one place in particular, especially because we are unorthodox. So sometimes we get fans and sometimes we get angry villagers with pitchforks. Look, we would absolutely be willing.
You cut off.
Sorry, my headset died. We would absolutely be willing to pay our way through all this.
20% of net. No, gross. 20% of gross.
10.
I feel like we should be rolling.
Yeah,
now
now we can roll.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Yeah, 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay. So you guys are all but tied.
So then we meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle. 15.
15.
15%
Of the gross.
of the gross.
Moja could arc. Well, you're forgetting about the
Nobody saw
protection.
deck.
Sorry.
Oh, no. Go for it.
Trying to get a little bit more of a percentage. Moja will try to notch Maul into saying, remember about the protection fee? I mean, we just protected them today from evil undead. And he kind of points out to how white he is.
Yo.
Okay, any time that they get into trouble in which it is not collateral to like what is going on around, like if they get themselves into trouble and we have to bail them out, then they have to owe us something extra.
I think that sounds fair.
but we'll be like on call for that because they're gonna get in trouble.
That sounds fair.
Okay, cool. 15% of gross.
15% of gross.
Shake on it with the manager
Yep.
and see if I can get Shaden to bring up a cask of something that's ready to drink on it.
I don't know that there is anything ready because I don't think anything brews in astral space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also just very quickly get this all in writing.
Oh yeah, good call. And you know what? Brewing probably doesn't work in astral space, but I bet you distillation still does.
Oh yeah. Do you guys have a still?
I think once we figure out that fermentation doesn't happen, the brewer has to have the same kind of skills to distill as well, right?
Yeah,
In,
I would agree
in
with that.
5e, I would absolutely go with that. If this was GURPS, I'd say absolutely not, but...
And for any potential audience, the reason we're saying that is because I had a realization when we realized that since you don't need to eat or sleep when you are in astral space, it's just sort of like biological processes become suspended. We kind of realized that probably means that fermentation also doesn't happen when you're in astral space.
Yep.
But distillation still does, so we just drink the hard stuff.
These
That
guys
sounds
get
about right.
real trashy. All right. Yeah, so you guys find yourself flying through astral space. It's gonna be a few days journey to get to Laplosis.
So we heal up completely?
Yeah, you guys will manage to have enough downtime to heal up completely. You do not de-age. There's going to be
Yep.
the need of a spell to de-age.
But I get my
Hey.
spell slots back.
Fuck? Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Which I don't think.
I don't think she does either.
Yeah.
Not yet.
It's
Not yet.
greater restoration is.
I thought you said
required.
lesser.
Greater.
Greater restoration. Yeah, okay, you're...
Yeah, because if it was lesser, I would have been able to. Lesser only clears you from poison, paralysis, and I don't remember what else. Let me see. Uh, lesser paralysis, poison, deafen, and blind. That's it.
Well, better hope that there's a temple or somewhere where you can buy a restoration spell in the city.
If we can't get a scroll, we might be able to level up until we are able to use ourselves.
I wonder how this is going to affect your flirtation game.
Probably a lot, because now I'm gonna look like the old guy trying to flirt on the young ones. Oh shit! I'm gonna look like the old guy trying to flirt on the young ones.
I don't know. That salt and pepper look is sexy.
I mean, if you aim yourself at the right ones, you know, because daddy
That's the
issues,
thing.
I guess.
Yeah. there's a very finite shelf life for those situations, but the it's
We
good
travel
while it
all over
lasts.
space. How long do those interactions have to
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
All right. So, you are traveling, and you eventually come back into wild space. What are we doing for these days? Actually, let's see what we're doing on the ship for these like 5 days.
If nobody can think of something, Mojo's gonna be training himself and the kobolds.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then there's one kobold being trained by Drew. Quiddick.
not only he's training them for martial, but he's also like training them on their duties to take care of the ship better. Like whenever he
Okay,
anybody tells
so
them to load the ballista,
you're telling them how to take care of a ship, and they're like, "This is something that we actually know how to do better than you. We grew up around ships."
pick up the stick then. Oh! He teaches them fighting.
Okay. The
I
other
think Mull is focusing on kind of brushing up on his martial skills, since the sword sort of dangled the fact that he can revoke the powers at any time.
one.
Mull doesn't want to be too uh, dependent on them.
Okay. Mud, I assume, is getting tanked on spirits.
Oh, always. And considering the fact that I'm a drunken monk, this counts as practice.
Nice.
And then Shaden.
I am plying the manager with my distilled spirits and asking him questions about the guy who owned the bar and the relevance of the skull.
I don't know. We were just playing there one night.
I thought you kind of implied that you knew him quite well.
I imply that I know everybody quite well. It's part of my shtick. I'm a manager. I know everybody.
You kind of implied that you knew why you didn't want us to have the skull.
Yeah, because it was an old decoration and you stole it.
Right.
Well, you didn't steal it. That one stole it.
Right. All right.
Best thing he ever did.
Fine. Oh, the lead singer was magic, right? She was using magic on the crowd.
They're all magic. Like, they were.
Right. So I'm just starting to like talk shop with them in terms of spell casting.
Okay.
They have totally different power
Yeah.
sources,
Yes.
but that's actually that could be interesting.
Yeah. So most of them are like a combination of like bard and sorcerer or bard and wizard. Like they're all bards, but they're all also something else.
Yeah. But I don't know. Knowledge is power. So
Yeah. Well,
so if they're all bards, they all know what a pain it is, ass it is to be the only one.
to be the only one, what?
Healing power.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm just hanging out with the band mostly.
All right. Cool. All right. So yeah, you guys do that for a few days. You exit astral space and you find yourself at it's a large city. It is a large city, and it is the only thing in the system, and it is a very large, flat-planed asteroid. And it's just got a monster of a city on top of it.
Ship traffic.
Yeah, you come in. There's ships darting about all around. It's not like when you got to Faerun though. It's a little little less organized. There's no confederation of planets or anything like that. So, um, just your standard patrol boats and shipping, and there's all sorts going on in here.
Cool.
Docks all around. Nobody's like directing you anywhere necessarily.
Try and find a free dock, or like I don't know if they have like a vacancy, no vacancy sign or something.
Not necessarily anything like that, but I mean, it doesn't take long. Like the outer rim of this thing is just predominantly docks, so you eventually find a free slip. Like it takes a while. They're all pretty well occupied.
How much do we owe for the slip?
So yeah, you pull in. You start tying off. Nobody's there to like moor you off. Like literally, like one of your kobolds has to jump out, or one of you has to jump out and like
One of
moor.
us has to throw the kobold out with the rope tied around it.
Yeah. Um, and nobody approaches you, but there's a shack at the end of the dock.
Okay, I'll run down there and knock on the door while everybody else is getting situated.
Yeah. You knock on the door. A large portly man opens like a hole in the door and is like, help you?
Yeah, just tied up down on the end there, wondering how much I owe you for docking fees.
He like looks out the door and he scans the dock. Um, and he looks back at you and he says, "That'll be 500 a day."
Yeah, nice try. I'll give you 100 and I'll be out of here in 2.
500. Or good luck finding another dock.
All right, let me see how much I can wear him down.
Okay.
That's a 9 plus a 6, so what? 15.
15.
That's
Wow.
actually not terrible.
He rolled a 4 plus a
Oh.
3, so you go back and forth. He doesn't want to change his tune, but eventually you can see him just getting annoyed. And he's like, Jesus, I will take 200 if you leave now. Like leave me alone. Like,
I'll give him 201
okay.
just to be petty.
Okay. Yeah. He takes it and slams the little porthole in his door.
All right, cool. Mole will skip jauntily back to the dock. I'm like, okay, we got the slip for 2 days. We gotta find a healer or somebody who can cast a spell on Mojo. I mean, unless you want to look like a distinguished gentleman.
Since it doesn't actually do anything to my stats and it's just roleplay, I'm willing to just continue until we find a way to naturally get rid of it. I'm all out to roleplay this.
Okay.
Okay, well then we just have to find a library and maybe go shopping. I've got some. I want to sell that moon-touched rapier, see if I can get something more useful for it. And we've all got. I mean, between all of us, we've got a good amount of gold and gems that we could probably, provision with.
Manager comes by, says, "Okay, you said 2 days.
2 days.
All right, we'll see you. We'll see you in a couple days."
I'm gonna send one of the kobolds with them. The one that's been learning magic.
Okay.
Like, Make sure that his math is accurate when he comes back, please.
Can do, yes, sir. And he like tries to salute you. Yeah. The when he wanders over, the band is like, yeah, metal.
He's probably pretty excited too.
Yeah, like the orc guy, he like hops up and is like piggybacking on him, like kind of sitting over his shoulder.
Okay, now I want to go see that show. Okay. To the library. Or, let's at least find the library first.
Okay, so this is your grand total of the second massive city you've all ever been in. So, as you're wandering in, let's get, what do we want to roll here? I think just wisdom to navigate through here. Perception, performance.
Anybody but me should roll that.
Who will you roll for me, love?
Yeah, what's your wisdom? Plus 3. Okay. 17.
17. All right, yeah, you guys wander through town. You wind up seeing a couple of libraries, but nothing substantially large. There is a bit of a high castle. You guys definitely find a place that's got a big old castle.
I mean, I want to see the castle, but I don't know that there's going to be anything to help.
I just, ask for directions.
Okay, yeah, I mean, like I say, you find a couple of libraries. Like I say, nothing too big, but they exist.
Okay. Well, let's get researching. He says, looking at the dwarf with a really big fake smile.
As fun as that sounds, I'm gonna go find something fun in probably some seedy part of the city.
All right. So at this point, you're standing in front of a library. Colin says that. I'm sorry, Mud. Mud says that and slyly looks over at Shaden. Mud is like, I'm gonna go find something fun, actually fun to do. What are we doing from here? What's the break?
I am gonna go into the library, but I'm gonna give the slime a nasty look, and I'm like, we could really use your help reaching the high shelves.
I'm like 4 feet tall. What do you need me for high shelves?
You fly, hover, or something.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
If the shelves are only 4 feet high, there's not going to be a lot in this library.
All right, never mind.
It's one of those libraries where you have to be wary of the patrons doing things, and so you build the shelves half height so that people can't hide in them.
You know what? We're actually gonna go exactly with that. Well,
There's a higher proportion than normal of erotic material in this library.
Yeah, you walk in, and yeah, it's short shelves. Like, there's not a whole ton of books. You're approached by a scraggly looking half elf woman, And she's like, "Hi, welcome to the library. How can I help you?"
I just look and say, well, Sword Boy, where should we start looking?
His eyes get really big. He's like, "Why are you asking me?"
Who
You
has
should
it?
probably be like researching the name of the dude, right? Like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
history.
Military
De-
history.
demonology. He's a demon lord.
Do you have anything about and I named the guy. They're in military history, current events, or arcane studies.
She looks at you and is just like, "Who?"
Demons. Preferably
Oh,
demons that lead armies.
I see what you're into. I see what you're into. And she like leads you over to a section. Is like, "This is our library of demon stuff." It's like
Porn.
5 books on a shelf. And yeah, you crack the first book and it is absolutely just like demon porn.
Right. I thank her. And I say, this is very interesting. However, I think we may be in the wrong location. Turn around and walk out of the library.
How is it that out of all of the
Mole-
different libraries you could choose, you guys went into the porn one?
Just
We were
lucky, I
trying
guess.
to find something fun for you.
Mole will grab the 5 books on demonology and rush out after her.
hey, you gotta check those out. Where's your library card?
He'll
Hey,
leave
where
like
are
a
you
gold
going?
coin spinning on the counter behind him.
She like picks it up, bites it, and like sticks it into a pouch and just glares at you as you leave.
He doesn't even look back. It's just one of those things like he runs past the counter and there's just a coin spinning there.
Okay. Now you've got demon porn.
Didn't realize you were into that, Mo.
You never know. There could be something useful in here in some way.
Useful. Useful for strengthening. What's your dominant hand, sir?
Are you really getting that lonely?
Apparently.
Again, you never know. Remember, there was a children's book at the last place that ended up giving us a gigantic clue. And with that, Mull will walk back to the ship and spend the evening reading demon porn.
As you're doing that, you can tell that Yasgur is far more interested in it than even you.
That's really unsettling. I want to bond with him over demon porn. In fact, I think I might put him in between the mattress and the box spring, or like in another room while reading it.
Okay, yeah, you hear him. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, don't turn yet. I'm not done with that page."
Stop!
God damn
Stop!
it! No.
What you and your demon sword do in your own personal time is your own business. Just don't tell me about it.
We're not doing it together.
All right.
Yeah.
So, well, Windy, you go look for another library. Let's move to Mud. Mud, what are you up to?
I don't know. I kind of just wanted to like wander the city and see if there was, I don't know, like a fighting ring or a cool bar.
Oh, there are definitely bars all over the place. I don't know, if you want a fighting ring, maybe give me an investigation check.
That might not go well.
not find a fighting ring, but you do find a bar and likely a fight.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. So, you're off boozing and fighting. Mojo, what is Mojo up to?
Well, is that like a church or something?
Yeah, there's a few of them. All to different gods. None that you would recognize. Like, there's a lot of gods that get worshipped out in space.
Would the god? Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to see where this is. No. Would there be a Church of Paladin in this place? If so, then Moja might think that he might go check there and leave the library to the more intelligent ones.
A Church of Paladin?
Paladin.
Paladine. Oh,
Yes. It's a dragon.
Hmm. Yes, you find a Church of Paladine.
So he will try to come in respectfully, pay his respects, and I'm not sure if he needs to pay a tithe or anything, but he will try to ask for a talk with the head priest if possible, as he's an adventurer in need of some assistance. An adventurer from a group of adventurers in need of assistance.
Yes, come in. Come in. How can I help you?
Moyer will come in, and I'm still trying to get his new boys. So it's gonna be the process of yes, my friends here were dealing with some matters. He's gonna explain the what he knows about the sword, the story, and what he remembers mulling over and over, and continue with the which leads us to our recent endeavor. We were fighting undead, and this and this and this happened, and now I look like this. I grew a beard before my eyes. My hair is now white, and we're trying to get information on. Sorry, what specifically were we getting information, Colin?
Where?
No, but like the new information that we're trying to get. Before was to get the gems. Now what we're trying to do?
Oh, we just want to get the information on the demon because we're gonna end up fighting him at some point.
Yeah. I just what is the name of the demon? Do you remember?
Colin doesn't remember, but Mole does.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Could you let me know the name?
yeah,
In character, he tells them the name. That is what they're now having to face, and they're doomed for all life to do this until they defeat this demon. Would
Okay.
I be able to make a persuasion?
Sure.
Not sure if that was good enough for advantage, but here it goes. Oh wow!
Wow, you really fucked that up. He's like, son, I don't know that I can help you. You are gonna need a very special brand of help.
Yeah. Okay, that was his attempt.
All right. Well, guys, I think from here I am gonna need to work on where we're going. So let's call a short session this time round. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tacking Starward. I am Kyle. I am the GM. Say goodbye, everybody. Oh, wait.
Bye, everybody.
Join us Friday for Phi Epiphasis, and join us this weekend for a plethora of scary Halloween stories of one-shot adventures. And then join us again next week for the next episode of Tacking Starward. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.